Bienvenidos, all the thirsties, to another episode of Todos Toman podcast. We are on episode 109, according to the tab up there. Pero como siempre, aquí estamos sus favorite four, the new fat four, ¿ves? The new fat four.
Damn.
Wait, you said fat
got
four?
Romerito. Fab.
There goes our New Year's resolution, no?
Say no.
No
Name-
way, fat four. You
We're-
should know.
we're name
You're a
calling now,
basketball fan, dude. You're a basketball fan. You should know what the fat four is, dude.
I know, but I heard
mean,
fat
like,
four. I was like, fuck, dude.
Name calling. right away,
I
no?
really am. I really am trying, you guys, no?
I really am trying.
tenemos
Los
a
cuatro
Romerito con su-
fantásticos, ¿no?
Sí. Oh, shit. You see, dude. Eso te voy a contar,
You guys are
dude.
so funny, no? Like,
Sí.
Oh, shit. No, pero aquí tenemos a Romerito aquí con su suétercito. You know, like, that's a nice sweater, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Espérate. Deja.
A ver.
Oh, shit.
Ay.
Dice
Custom
Romero.
made?
Sí.
Le va a poner
Oh.
su troca, ¿no? Su minivan atrás. Romero.
Ahí en el Murano. ¿no?
Gangsta ass letters.
Old English. ¿no?
Sí, dude, for sure.
También aquí tenemos al tanque, aquí.
Mira, tanque.
Tanque in his blue hoodie, dude.
How yeah, dude.
I don't have no cool sweater or anything, but
Neither do I. I do have a nice background because I know you skipped me, dude, but there's a nice background.
Oh, es que se va así, dude. We also got Johnny Boy over here with his green floral backdrop
packaging,
con su
dude.
luz.
Green Bay
Y
packaging.
y una gorra un poquito media sucia, you know, like I don't know, like it's weird looking, pero I don't know.
Anyway,
That's a weird C for Chicago.
fucking
but,
haters, dude. Fucking haters.
como
that's
que
all
tiene
I'm
un little dookie stain, eh? A ver si-
saying. A little dookie thing. Muchachos, not to get into sports because you guys know that we already lost everybody right now by now. Pero they did beat the Dallas Cowboys, muchachos. Come on, they were 7th seed. They were 2nd seed. That was a pretty good game.
which I will say, the fucking Cowboys.
Beat Dallas at Dallas.
They beat Dallas at Dallas. So they beat Dallas so that Dallas wouldn't choke. Yes, they were thoughtful. They
I
were
guess.
thoughtful.
Dallas
Yes,
always
que
does
Dallas
choke, though.
always chokes. They
That's
always
fucking
choke.
true. That's fucking true.
So,
They do face the 49ers next, which honestly, I didn't even see them get past Dallas. But I know they're in a pretty good high right now because they won. So hopefully, at least it's a good game. Hopefully, they put up a fight. That's all I really ask for. I mean, I'm not expecting them to win. I'll be honest. They're not looking so good throughout the season, even though this game, they were fucking on point, dude. On point.
like I was gonna say, I'm like, did you guys see like todo lo que estaba pasando with the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, dude.
Like it was snowing
Oh,
so
con el estadio,
bad.
¿no?
Yeah, dude. Like they had to like cancel the game because no se veía nada.
Twice.
So they postponed it. Yeah, I think it was twice, and then at the end, like they had volunteers coming in and shoveling the
Look,
snow
te
from the
pregunté, they
stadium,
put out there, they asked for volunteers to
Yeah.
come and shovel the snow, huh?
which is crazy. You think about a billionaire institution or millionaire institution, and le están pagando a los fans $20 an hour y unos sándwiches, ¿no? Para que lo vayan y lo hagan.
Dude, but there was a TikTok que estaba viendo que they were shoveling the snow. They're like, we did this for nothing because half an hour later, where they were shoveling, ya estaba otra vez bien lleno. Like
Yeah.
literally, they were going
Yeah,
through a
yeah.
blizzard. So people were just like, why don't they play in another fucking stadium? Like, fuck it, yeah. At this point, because they rescheduled it twice. They played it today, and the Bills won. I don't know where they played it though. I don't know if it was an X show in Buffalo. I have no
I
idea.
think it was.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I guess.
All I know is it was cold because I think it was like below 40 with the wind chill.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Ah, la ma-
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah,
cold.
dude.
Si yo ni le
So,
puedo
un
poner
checo y-
gasolina a la camioneta, dude.
You've been running at E for a while, no?
Yeah, mamá, like, no, I was out there, like, y sin guantes y le eché gasolina. Dude, like, lo que ha sido ayer y hoy, de repente me dan pinches calambres en las manos, dude, y se me pone la mano así, dude. Fucking it feels like I'm, like, doing the...
Live prosper. Yeah,
Sí, güey, no, Carla, no, I'm not living prosperous. Así estoy atorado, ya. Yeah.
Because like, yeah. No,
Yeah, yeah.
So now it's like, yeah. Right on. Imagine Carla saying that. I do.
Pero muchachos, pues I guess let's get started. ¿Qué están tomando? Like, Johnny Boy, what are you drinking today?
I did go after work to get some 805s, which I have had in the past.
Nice.
You still don't have this over there, right? I know you guys do have Firestone beer.
I feel like I've seen it once or twice, but not very common.
Okay. Well, it's nice beer, dude. I like it a lot. I think you tried it out here, Romero. I think I bought it a couple times and you tried it, but it was like a little 6 pack, and then that was it. We drank something.
Well, that's all. I mean, that's what we drank at the Luis Miguel concert.
Oh shit, that's true. 805. That's right.
Mhm.
Damn, completely forgot. Completely forgot. But I know Tech has the tasting trials today.
Yeah, we'll skip him to the end. So, Romito, ¿qué tienes tú, dude?
Dude,
Ooh.
I have this. I have not tried this. This whiskey. It's a horse soldier.
Okay. I've heard pretty good things about that one. I haven't
I've
tried
seen
it
the
myself,
bottle
though.
several times, pero nunca la había comprado. It's actually a gift. My mom's neighbors
Mm.
se pasan Navidad acá con nosotros en me
Oh,
regalaron
nice.
una botellita.
That shit looks
Ellos
nice.
son los que hicieron el coquito también de Day of Thanksgiving.
Ah.
Va.
So,
And by
Ahorita
any
lo
chance, are
pruebo.
they Puerto Rican or no?
sí, la señora es she's Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
El señor es de Perú.
Okay.
Okay. Va.
And I say because I know Tank when they go over the aunt's house, the uncle's Puerto Rican, no? The husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's why I know he
Mhm.
makes coquito.
The
and stuff, so-
coquito, yeah. Pues de ahí el coquito es originated from Puerto Rico, ¿no?
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Puerto Rican.
I guess any guess.
Is it pretty much rum? Is some sort of rum?
It's white rum. White
Sí.
rum and it's the coconut, I think coconut cream or something like that.
Okay.
Algo así. Yeah.
I gotta look up at the recipe, dude. I would love to try to make that. That's just pretty fucking fire.
Como para el
Did
next
I-
tasting
did I
trials,
hear
¿no?
your- I was gonna say your
Yes,
next
dude.
texting trial.
I'll try it, dude. What you got going on, Miguel?
My dude. So I will say this, for all the thirsties out there, especially the ones that live in Chicago, right? If you see this bottle, let me know, porque like mandé a Tanque hoy to go get another one, and it sold out from Benny's. So I got a Jack Daniel's Winter Jack Tennessee.
Oh,
This is the spiced apple punch.
That's fucking dangerous as fuck.
Dude, this is really good. You could barely
is pretty
taste
good.
the alcohol, and it tastes like
That's why I
very
said dangerous.
cidery.
you never
Yeah.
you never had it, Miguel?
Now that I barely had it, like
We
I
had
went
that
to
too.
Benny's and I was like, oh shit, like let's try it. Like, dude, this is shit. This is really good, but it's already being sold out in most places. So if anybody in the Chicago area lo ve, let me know.
And it's obviously I would say a winter thing, but
It's
it's
a
a
winter,
season.
yeah.
It's a
A
season.
seasonal thing.
Seasonal.
Yeah.
Because we had that shit one time with Romero. I don't think he had it, and it was
Yeah.
us. It
That was
me,
a
Romero,
winter donde compraba esas un chingo.
and Crazy Rub went over too, and then we fucking chugged that shit like hard, dude. Like it was just like como si fuera agua. Y de repente ya estábamos ahí bien pinches pasados. Ya it was like it was game over from there.
Estaba Johnny Boy, I'm so thirsty, no? Like, let me quench my thirst.
It is really good though. It is really really good.
It is.
I
dude.
thought
Yeah.
una manzanita, ¿no?
Sí, güey.
Casi, dude.
Sí, dude.
Yeah,
Está rica.
it's good stuff there.
Yeah, good
It
stuff.
is good, dude. But a ver, the man of the hour, right? The man of the current hour right now.
Ooh.
A ver, Tanque. Pues vamos a tasting trials.
That's some loud ass fucking music, dude. Let me tell you that.
Easy. So today I am trying Blue Lagoon, dude.
Oh.
So I got the drink from Modern Makes. Yes, it's pretty much vodka mixed with blue curacao, lemonade, and just ice. He did say in the comments that the lemonade is like the main part. So to make sure to get a good lemonade, otherwise, pues te vas a ver like pretty crappy. And
Mhm.
prior to the episode, I tasted it. Yes, it's like a very lemonade dominant drink, but it's pretty good. I'll give it like a 7 or so.
Oh shit.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I guess that's
Decent.
not bad. I think anything after 5 or 6 should be like considered good, no?
Anything
'cause
above
he said-
3.
No,
Ya,
no,
diga lo que sea.
no, más, pues ya en una peda, pues sí, hasta el 2, güey, ¿no?
Páseme las modelos limón, dude. Yeah, she's fine.
Fuck, dude.
No, pues salud,
Ahí está
muchachos,
Romero.
¿no?
2 5 equal to 10, ¿no?
Cheers, ¿no?
Salud.
Big ass bottle. Look at that.
Technically, people will call it a can.
My bad.
Y sí.
Excuse me.
Ya
No,
ves
no.
como I stayed under a minute, para tu
Ujú.
clip
You
time,
did,
güey.
dude. I saw it, dude. I appreciate that. It's because that's the only way, dude. Because we could actually tag the guy, dude. Come on. We need to socialize, and that's one of the parts. Like under a minute, we get to tag him, and then he
Then
might,
we
might
socialize.
not. He might or might not fucking see the video. Why are you guys picking on me today, bro? Like, what is it?
Dude,
I don't know, dude. Vienes con esa energy de que quieres ser bien ofendido, dude. I don't know why. Y luego Tank
I don't know. I think
see,
you're
Tank did it. I see Tank. You did that blue drink to match your blue sweater.
Ooh.
Yeah. Así,
Porque
así,
I was
¿dó-
like, well, what is he
¿dó-
drinking?
¿Dónde está el
No
drink,
veía
no?
nada, dude.
Oh. Drink is gone, dude.
Oh,
Drink is
boy.
Oh, dude, this is pretty strong, dude.
But what would you rate it? I know you said you never tried it, so
By glass too te diría bien, pero
no.
like,
I need to know now, dude. Glass 2, you're gonna see a 3 and you're gonna love it. So
Sí.
Mhm.
I need an answer now that you're.
Es 100, ¿no? Ya bien pedo.
It's like, wait, it's not a 10. No?
No, I would also put a 7.
Okay.
How much proof
Yeah, I
is
don't
it?
know. I don't know if I was expecting it to be a little less like potente, pero like the first sip, like como que sí, it was like I felt the alcohol like mucho.
I'll say
High proof,
for this one, like you don't really taste the alcohol. Y ahorita ya que el hielo se
I like the
derritió un poco,
aftertaste.
like it's a really refreshing drink. So it'd be nice for the summer.
Did you use Tito's like he used, or you used?
Yeah, I use Tito's.
Fucking Tito's is fucking.
And only because I don't really mess with vodka. Y le estoy diciendo a Miguel, I was like, I felt like if I went like a lower tier vodka, like it was just gonna like I
Gonna be
wasn't gonna
ass.
like it. Yeah.
No, Tito's is a way to go, dude. At least this. Well, I like Tito's for vodka for sure.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to I don't know to do the tamarindo one, the Smirnoff.
Okay.
Con así con with the maybe minus the blue curacao y nomás con el
Lemonade.
lemonade.
So I would
That
say
might be interesting.
I still have a little bit of a honey jack, and I was
Mhm.
thinking about ahorita que me acabe este, nomás un vaso nada más.
Ya, acábate la botella, dude. Yeah.
I wanted to try the honey jack with lemonade because I heard it's
Okay.
really good too.
Yeah, I heard that's good. Yeah.
Échate todo, unos 2 cups, dude.
No, un vaso nada más. Dude.
No trabajas mañana, dude. It's all good,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, come on now.
No, dude. I don't want to be
Pasa
here
nada,
till 1 o'clock talking about my life, no?
Sí,
Mis
güey.
penas, dude.
Y que Romero se vaya, ¿no? Porque sí, como
Sí,
siempre.
güey.
Wait, I'm doing this episode without internet, muchachos.
Oh, a ver, explain that, dude.
No, pues I mean everybody that's here in Chicago knows that the weather's been pretty shitty. By shitty I mean cold as hell.
Very cold.
And well, que Friday night empezaron the snowstorm, the like strong winds, todo ese pedo, and I mean we have apparently there's an outage in the area, so there's no internet. So I'm running out of a hotspot, pero I'm hoping that it'll run smoothly till the end of the episode. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's just pretty nice, dude. Actually, I mean, you don't lag or anything. If anything, the Guerreros are lagging every now and then.
Yeah.
Like usual. Like usual.
No, es que el internet está mal, dude.
Pero I
We're
doubt you guys are
Chicago,
running out of
dude.
hotspot, dude. I doubt
We're
it.
not, but we're running with 2 hamsters instead of 5. porque
Ah, sí,
se
sí, sí.
murieron de frío, dude.
Makes sense, dude. Makes sense.
Wait, están hibernating, dude. No
No,
los vas
they're
a tirar,
hibernating.
cabrón.
You never know, dude.
Ya los tiró, ¿no? Ya. Damn, dude. Happy Martin Luther King Day, dude. It's Monday. I know everybody knows
Sí, sí,
everybody
sí.
on a Monday, right? I know we release episodes on a Wednesday, pero so what did he do for us, dude, again, Tank? Well, I forgot you were saying something like before we started the episode.
I didn't say that.
Did
We're
you say he
talking
died
about-
for did you say he died for his instant?
I did not, dude.
I remember I heard you say that, dude. I don't know if
We were talking about a video, the TikTok, dude.
that's right. You
Donde
were
la
saying
niña dijo que he died for our sins, dude.
just hilarious, dude. I
Don't,
thought it
don't
was-
pin that on me, boy.
Oh, it wasn't you. It was the niña.
No.
Okay.
Which I got a question.
Don't quote me, dice Tanque.
You see, eh?
Are we gonna pay? Are we gonna get paid a holiday pay or time and a half for being on this episode today, dude? Because it is a holiday, dude.
Talk to
It
Romero
is a
about this.
holiday.
Romero, what do you got to say about that? Dude?
We have to look into our
budget, ¿no?
handbook.
Una cora, ¿no?
Tenemos que ver nuestro monedero, ¿no? Y es like, unos centavillos ahí nada más. Like.
Ahorita Romero pops it out, no? Pops it out like, oh, well, let me check, boys. No, apparently.
Like, oh, you owe me money, no?
Yeah, dude, so I was pretty hyped up as the last week episode for those that don't know and that didn't stay to literally the end. You did show off some stickers, dude. I mean, show them off again, dude. Yeah, might as well since we're here. That shit looks pretty nice, dude. I've been checking my mail just to be like, oh, my boy's gonna surprise me. You know, hopefully the mailman didn't steal them. Like I'm, you know how it is out here. You know how it is out here.
The guerreros haven't even gotten them, dude. Es que como está muy frío afuera, dude.
It's cold as fuck. I get it.
So, yeah, go look at the truck, dude. At the mailman truck, you'll see the stickers que ya la pegó en la truck, dude.
Damn, dude. He wasted my stickers for his truck, no?
You see, dude, he put your stickers on the truck already, dude. But free promotion, dude, best. It works out, dude.
I mean, not to put the fans out there, no? Pero did anybody reply?
And I think I told you guys, and I'll make it public. Like I've been really lagging on my end, on at least on Instagram. He estado bien ocupado, no he tenido oportunidad de hacer muchas cosas. So if somebody replied, I apologize in advance. I will check this week. Pero yeah, I definitely been off the social channels. The only place where I mean, digo que pues me llegaron los estos, I put it on my phone.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, well, I got.
Dude, más que nada, I did it to test it para ver si se iban a desgastar o algo. Like, I know I haven't been on my phone a lot, pero pues lo pongo en el carro, like in the magnet y todo ese pedo. No se ha raspado, dude. It's pretty legit.
Está Romero en la casa, ¿no?
Oh.
Ok, no, todo está bien, ¿no?
It's good, no.
No, todavía.
I gotta say quality stuff, dude. I cannot be just sending anything out, you know?
That's true, dude.
Yeah.
Porque t-shirts are coming for
those lucky
para
ones.
todos los listeners del mundo.
Quality t-shirts, eh? Quality t-shirts.
Quality. I've been testing them. Me las he puesto muchas veces. No.
Mom, muchachos,
they're coming.
Let me. Dale, Romero.
No, go ahead.
I wanted to get into the question that I asked you guys.
Okay,
it's early in the episode, so I feel like we could get into it real quick.
Oh, you asked us a question, boy?
Yeah, I did. You forgot.
No, it's because acuérdate, dude.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you said you're gonna be surprised.
What is this question que we don't know about?
All right. So the question,
cosa seria, eh? So
there's
The
two.
fact that Charlie Boy se confunde so much is hilarious.
I'm not confused. Don't do this. So I did tell you guys, tengo una pregunta de cosa seria, de cosa seria. So the dedito. Right? Yes, estoy nalgada. And then y cachetada, no? So the question was, if your mom died today, what would be something that you would regret that you didn't do or whatever it might be? And since the question is out there, I know it's a tough question, right? Because obviously we still have our moms with us and stuff, and that's something that obviously we don't wish on anybody or anything like that. But today, right now at this moment, Tank, if it was to happen, is there anything that you would regret that you didn't do, that you didn't say, or anything? And I know your mom gives you a lot of stuff about el nieto and blah 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 and this and that. Like, I don't want you to go that route because we take it as a funny thing, as especially us. We joke around it. And
but you know what? Like jokes aside, that would be something that I would be kind of like, damn, porque like she really does, like, outside of the joke, like she really does
that's something she wishes.
Yeah. But that wasn't the answer I was originally give, but gracias por darme una respuesta.
Thank you for adding more to my regrets, no?
Oh, boy, I was already over here sweating, no? Like,
all right,
so yeah, besides like the grandchild, um, I would probably just say just spending more time with her. That's something I would regret. Like I feel like at one point or another, we started getting consumed with either like school, work, or just life in general. Yes, the and since like at a very young age, she um like my parents split. Y cómo se llama, like at one point we were like seeing her every other weekend and like once a week. Like the visitation rights, y eso. And then it just suddenly came to an age where we kind of stopped, and we would visit her like here and there, y eso. So I would definitely say I would have regretted like not spending more time with her.
Okay. Okay. Good answer, dude. I mean, honestly, that's something that in that in this case, I know I said I wasn't gonna, we weren't gonna try to piggyback off, but that was one of my things that I was. Hey! You said,
It's,
okay, if people said your stuff, you're gonna go ahead and piggyback off of it. So just throwing it out there.
it,
That's something that I
it's
did
fucking
say.
Johnny Boy was like, no piggybacking. And like, first answer, dude, I'm gonna piggyback off of that.
He did say, dude. He said if somebody says it, like I'm gonna have to piggyback. Dale Romero, what would you? What would be something if
So
I don't know if
piggybacking off of Tank's answer, dude, what would be yours? Dude?
me
Um,
No, no, there's
Romero?
no.
see, no, I mean, I mean, the fact that Tank said time, right? I think that that applies to a lot of things. Like time is one of our most valuable things that we have or that we can give and dedicate to. So for sure, like to our loved ones, I think that that for sure is definitely something that we, it might not be a regret, but it's something that we would want to do more of. Pero cuando me preguntaste, Johnny White, I like the first thing that came to mind was more honest conversations. I think, I mean, my parents, my mom, especially porque, pues, like, con ella, like, I would, I pretty much, I think I used to talk to pretty much every day, whether it was, over the phone or mainly video phone calls. You know, like the Facebook calls or whatever. Like, I would have a lot of communication with my mom, but I don't think that, I think that one of the things that I would regret, y eso que no está fuerte, dije, I'm over here getting tongue tied. Um, yeah, it's more honest conversations, like intentional conversations about things that we just kind of went through but never talked about.
Okay. Not to get into
Mhm.
like so much into depth with your answer, but
Mhm.
can you share something as far as like what do you mean as like an honest conversation? What would it be something that you could, I guess,
Mhm.
share, not to get it so much into your privacy?
Um, no, I think so, for example, like for us, like the passing of my grandparents, right? Like I felt that like we never really talked about it. I was just there more for support for my mom, but I also
Okay.
felt like nobody outside of Carla, like nobody was there to support me going through it, right? Like when I got the call that my grandma passed away, or even when my grandpa passed away, it's like, oh, this happened. I sat with it for like 5 minutes, and then it's like, okay, uh like buy us tickets, find us tickets, how we're gonna get there. Like then I had to just kind of go into plan mode and coordinate everything for them. So like we never even talked about that, like how everything went down. It's just like my mission was to get them out there, to get my parents out there to Mexico.
Right.
And then them coming back, I went to pick them up at the airport, and it's like we talked about stuff but not really like talked about um I don't know. I just think we like that. That's maybe a conversation that's out there that at some point we will have.
No.
Um, that's just an example, but I think there's for sure other things that you know, things that we've gone through and we never talked about.
Okay.
Even me coming to the U.S., like they told me initially that we're going to Disneyland or Disney World. I don't even know which one. And then it's like, no, that we're gonna go see your grandma. And then on the like in the airport, like I noticed that there was family there, and we were saying bye, but I didn't understand why. I thought to me this was just another trip. Like the first time that I jumped on a plane was we went to on vacation to Acapulco, right? And I was like maybe like 5 or 6 years old. So
Mhm.
to me, it was just like, oh, we're taking another trip. But then it's like I see my mom crying and my dad being supportive, and I'm like, well, why? Like this is just a trip. And then it didn't take long for me to figure out like, nah, this is not just any trip, right? But like I don't think like I don't hold any grudges, but it's like it's a conversation that we've never had. Like you never told me the honest truth, and like I don't know at what point I figured out like I feel like on my own I figured out the whole immigration status thing, and like there wasn't never a conversation about that. And that's that's what I mean when I say honest conversations about
Okay.
things that we've went through. And it's not like I'm holding on to some stuff or like I want to be mad or desahogarme, but it's like we never just talked about important happenings
Th-
intentionally.
And I think that's kind of that's fair. That's super fair because obviously I share the same experience as you. You know, I came from Mexico at a young age, and I know specifically with immigration. I honestly thought I had a social security like for a long time. And when I mean a long time, I was a freshman in high school when I found out I did it. That's how long it was. So a lot of that stuff, like obviously, I could relate to you and to stuff like that. But um, honestly, I didn't expect that answer you gave me. Like as far as like, oh, my grandparents and like me leaving, from Mexico to here, saying that we're coming to this land.
Mhm.
That's why I asked. That's why I wanted to ask without trying to get so much into like private
No,
conversations that I
I
wish
think
we would
it's
have.
intention. Like we have good communication, but intentional conversations. I guess that might be a better way of saying it.
Okay, good stuff, dude. Good stuff. Miguel, we'll move it on to you.
I'll fill up the cup, dude.
I love your cup, dude. Coming soon.
Quality content or quality
We don't know if it's coming soon
merchandise.
yet, dude. We don't know. This is the
That's
prototype, dude. The
exclusive, dude.
prototype.
Prototype, dude.
The
Exclusive, dude.
prototype.
Exclusive. Ese se acaban de mandar al museo, dude, ¿no?
Yeah, dude. It's an artifact right there, dude.
Y sí.
About like I think I could agree with like everybody's responses so far. But apart from the ones that you guys already kind of mentioned, I think one of the biggest regrets I would have is like my mom is very huge on Chiquis, which for the people that are listening that may not know, that's my daughter. That's her current only grandchild, right? So like currently my mom's like in love with
Pelon.
her,
Rub it
and what
in. No, tank it out. And it's like, ugh.
no, no, no.
I mean, si tan
So
que ya empezar a reconocer algunos chilpayates por ahí,
That's
pues
true, dude. I mean, you probably have like 3 or 4 out there.
Disclaimer. No, I don't, dude.
no, but like my mom always wanted a daughter, right? ES did. So when she was born, she was super, super excited. And I think Tank brought up in the past how my mom's kind of tried to relive some of her childhood through
Mhm.
Chiquis, right? So like for my mom, like right now Chiquis is like her world, right? So apart from like me spending time with her, like I would regret making sure that Chiquis doesn't spend more time with her. Like before I used to like I would take her to my mom's house for a week, said like Hava, right? And my mom would be like super ecstatic, right? And like I remember I went to Wisconsin Dells. So I had never gone to Wisconsin Dells, and it wasn't until Rome was like, oh yeah, dude, you should go here, and this and this. So fui, and I took my mom with me,
Oh, nice.
and like yeah, so it was just me, my mom, and my daughter, and dude, it was super fun. My mom still talks about it today. She tells me like, we should do it again, and I said yes, but ya han pasado like 10 years, and we never did it again, right? Like I never really told my mom like, hey, let's go here, let's go there, let's go on this trip. Even it doesn't have to be far, right?
Yeah.
And it could be, like, hey mom, like you, me, Tank, Omar, Sandra, Chiggies, guys, if she wants to come too, like let's go here,
To
wherever, like
zoo, whatever.
yeah,
Like some
to the zoo, or let's
museum.
go to Wisconsin Dells again, or like let's go to somewhere, like, and like I have not taken the initiative to do that, so I would always feel bad because of that, right? Apart from that, so like I've been getting more and more involved into like the Mexican traditions and Mexican cultures. So For example, Dia de los Muertos, I got really into it because of my mom, right? So apart from that, for example, like in during Christmas, like hacemos, my mom hace posadas, de this. We joke about it. Where like my mom makes us do the whole like posada and the singing and everything, but it is a very nice tradition.
I agree.
And
Yeah,
I
I
just
agree.
never really told her like, "Hey, I want to learn how to do it. Can you show me how to do it so I could continue doing it, right? So I could continue your traditions and your
Mm.
like the stuff that you're showing us, right? Like I could
Yeah,
show Chiquis, I could show like everybody else, and like like and I already know I would have the support the tank, I would have the support the Omar, for them to be like, you know what, let's continue this.
yeah.
So I think those would be some of the things that I would regret.
Okay. I guess to close it off with me, I know I said I was gonna piggyback off a tank, but for the people that don't know, we've been owning a dry cleaners for the past year, and unfortunately, it's a gamble, and it's something where we decided to buy a dry cleaners. It's a business, and we tried to make it grow, and we tried to do this, but unfortunately, it didn't work out the way we wanted. Today, recently, we just literally sold it. We just sold the dry cleaners, way cheaper than what we obviously bought it for because it wasn't making enough income, for us to kind of live off. One of the things that I do know is that I would call my mom from, if I was at work or whatever, I would call my mom from as soon as I left from work till we'll probably talk about whatever or in between, and we'll talk from here to my house. It's 20,
Mm.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we would talk about whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, my dad did this or she was cooking this or whatever. Recently, the whole past year has been like, I know my mom has been really stressed about the whole business situation that really hasn't been working out. So that has really taken a toll on me because there's times, or when I got asked this question, it was like, I don't answer her. And I don't answer her now with the intentions like, I don't want to talk to her because I do. Obviously, she's my mom and I love her. But it's the same conversation every day. And it's something where she's stressed out. It has to do with the dry cleaners. It has to do with this and this and this and that. And as much that I try to help and as much as I try to stick around, I just wasn't able to stick around any longer. So I decided to leave that and and unfortunately leave her to deal with it. Um, and until obviously it was sold. But even now that it's been sold, and every now and well, I don't want to say every now and then. I say out of 7 days, probably 4 or 5 days, we still talk about the dry cleaners, and it's like I know stressful. I know it's something that it didn't work out, and I know something where we expected more from this, but it just didn't. And so I talked to her maybe about a week ago, and I told her I was like, you know, you worry about so much of things that you just can't control, and you worry about stuff that they're not even part of your own business anymore. Like we sold the dry cleaners, and you're still worrying about it, and you're still telling me about it. So it's like, like what are we doing? Like there's no solution for whatever you're worried about. And if there's a solution, it's not your problem anymore. Not to be rude to the new owner or anything. It's just it really isn't
Yeah.
her problem. I understand if she was, we were still owning the dry cleaners, obviously it would have been our thing and our problem or whatever, but it's not anymore. But she's still worried about it. So a lot of our conversation, it's about that. And
Mhm.
so I would regret sometimes not answering her or not calling her on my way from work now to home like I used to. I would call her every day.
Yeah.
There was one time that she's like probably a couple months ago actually. She's like, yeah, like I see that you don't visit me anymore, and I see that you or your brother don't call me anymore, and blah blah blah. Like I see that your sister's calling me more, so I think I'm gonna go back to Chicago. So that for me is like, first of all, you're comparing me to my siblings, which is I have
Okay.
nothing, like I have no comparison to them whatsoever. Like for you to bring up my name with them, it's like not to offend my sister and not to offend my brother, but I've been the one dealing with my mom since I was young, and Romer could vouch for me. Like I'm not just talking to talk and to try to build myself in a certain way. But for her to do that, it was like, damn, like that hurt me. But I understand her because she's right. I don't call her anymore, and I rarely do visit her, which she's 20, like about 20 minutes away, 25. So that's something that I regret. That I would regret. And I guess the question comes more as an eye opener, right?
Mhm.
Because my girl asked me that question, and we were talking about one of her clients from work. I guess her mom passed away, and she's like, but she was very calm when she told me. And I remember, and she was telling me, I remember meeting her mom, and I remember doing this, and her mom was okay, and unfortunately things happened. She was a little
Yeah.
older, and she passed away. And she asked her, "It's like, well, how are you?" And she's like, I'm good, because I know that I gave my mom everything I could. I have zero regrets, no regrets. So she was like, obviously, she said her mom's not here, blah, blah, blah. But past the sadness, she has no regrets. So I'm like, God damn, like that is something where it's like, I wish that I like to, if it was today, I wish I would have that. And I don't. So because I still have my mom present, and in this case, you guys still have your mom present, a little bit of what we answered as as a group, I think we still have some sort of recollection and we could make it happen.
Yeah.
Tank in this case says he wished he could spend a little bit more time. Thankfully, you guys, Tank still has his mom. He still is able to go and visit her.
And the baby. And the baby. Remember the baby too.
And oh shit, and specifically
And
the
the
baby,
baby.
dude, and the baby. I know.
No,
Romero
no
said
pressure,
about
no.
no. Now there's really. Let's see. Uh, Romero talked about certain conversations, and I think by all means is valid. And I think there should be a way, and I know your mom, that maybe you guys could just maybe talk about it, and you would not be left with that regret when the day comes, or whenever it does decide to happen. And same thing with Miguel. You talked about trips going to Wisconsin Dells. Plan something, dude. Plan something. You have the time. Luckily for us, we have our moms, and we're able to do that. And that's why, again, it's just it's an eye opener, because even though it's a tough question, it's a sad question to answer. We're still able to make it happen.
I
Yeah.
think it's sad, but at the same time, it's you're able to reflect on it. You're able to like ask yourself, and you're able to give yourself an answer of like, hey, I need this is what I need to do, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It is
And,
tough.
and I think just real quick, before I kind of lose that train of thought, dude. Johnny boy, you talked about you know kind of going into business with your mom, and then going through that transition phase where you guys no longer own the business, and you guys built a different relationship. And I feel like over the years, like, you and your mom have been pretty much each other's support system, right? But your relationship kind of like shifted a little bit, right? With a lot of transition, like, and there's been phases where you've been there for your mom and she's been there for you, but in different capacities all the time and in a different type of interaction, right? And I think now, like, because you started talking about, like, oh, I used to talk to my mom on my way to work or on my way home. um and I used to do the same thing with my mom, right? When I was working from home 24/7, um I would talk to her, during her lunch break or whenever it was. Now I don't, right? And there's weeks that I go by, like, I see her on the weekend, but we don't, again, have intentional conversations. So it's kind of like, it's a good opportunity that you bring up this question for us to then define what that relationship looks like going forward. What are those intentional moments? We might not be able to whether see them every week or talk to them every day, but what is our intention whenever we get a chance to interact with them, and how do we make that meaningful? Because I think, to what you just said too, is like, how do you get to that place where you're in a, like, I guess a zen like stage where you're like, there's no regrets, I have a healthy relationship with my mom, with my dad, with your partner, whoever, right? Like it all goes back to be for us to be intentional with our time, and how do we give that time um to them, because then in return it's also for us.
right. Yeah, definitely do. I when it comes to, I guess, when you talked about your grandparents passing away, I did. Your situation was kind of like the same situation with, in this case, with my girl, where first thing what happened, we found out that he had passed away. Obviously, she was sad, she was crying, blah blah blah, and but what was her first thing? Like, what was her first thought? Let's go, let's go visit your mom.
Mhm.
It wasn't like with you where it's like, oh, let me buy a ticket, because I'm sure if she had the opportunity to go see for the last time or go visit her dad, she
Mhm.
would, but she doesn't have that. So we were able to go visit the mom, blah 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 blah. But I know at the end of the day, we focus, well, at least everybody focused so much on like us. We were focusing so much on the mom, on my suegra,
Mhm.
that I was the only support system she had, as far as like it's okay to cry, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that. It was just me, kind of like with you, what you were saying, it was
Mhm.
just Carla. Um, I don't I don't think, and I'll speak for my suegra, and I guess I want to speak for your mom too. I don't think they meant it in a selfish way to be like, well, how are you? Like, how are you dealing with
Mhm.
it? Right. But I do agree with you that it needs to be brought up. It's like, okay, I know I'm dealing with my pain. She's my mom, she's my dad, whatever. But she's your grandma. Like, how are you? Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Like, is that something I guess we're just so blind to see because we're dealing with that pain as a son or as a daughter,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. No, because
definitely explain.
it's definitely tough, right? Because like I mean, I've also kind of been kind of there for my parents. Obviously, I mean, I'll be there all the time, but it was one of those moments where it's like like got the news and it was like, all right, like coordinated flights for my sister, my brother, my dad, because my mom was out there when my grandfather passed away. So it's like, all right, everybody's out there. I think the only one, to be honest, like the only one that texted me was my brother, and he's like, hey, how are you doing? Right? Pero fuera de ahí, it was like coordinating flights, váyanse todos, and that was part of it. Like going back to that is like shit. Like like I didn't get to process it by the time I'm purchasing tickets, and I'm the one that can't go.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like shit. And unfortunately, my grandma passed a week later,
Yeah.
and it's like, damn, I just picked everybody else from the airport. Now we gotta buy tickets again. Like,
Drop
and
them
then
off.
same
Yeah.
thing happened. Like it was one of those like um yeah, it's like it's not intentional, it just happens.
Right.
But maybe like I said, it's that intentional conversation of just talking through it, or
Yeah.
I don't know, you know.
Yeah. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. I think you're more than right. But again, just as a reflection and as an eye opener and whatever you want to call it, this is something that what would we would regret if it was today the day, something that we could still fix, something that we could still kind
Hmm.
of bring up and do with our, in this case, with our mom and or our dad or however you want to, with your sibling. So yeah, dude. I mean, it was I was taken off by surprise when they asked me the question. And my girl asked me that question. I don't know where she got it from. I know she got it probably from a podcast, but because she listens to a bunch of
It's
podcasts.
like definitely not this one, boy.
But she did say, she was like, you should ask them in the podcast. I was like, yeah, it's a good question. It's a good you reflect on a lot of things, and again, thankfully for us, we still have our mom, so we're able to do I guess in our head what's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, now it makes sense when you say like había dicho like, oh, me preguntan esta, like they asked me this question, but first you were like, oh, I got a question from TikTok, and I was like, that's overall like,
No,
how
no,
did
no.
TikTok ask you the question?
Esa es la
Es que hay
cosa
otra
seria.
cosa seria, dude.
Sí, esa es cosa seria.
Oh,
Esa es la
so
cosa seria con el
TikTok asked
dedito.
you la cosa seria
Ujú,
con el dedito. Va.
ujú.
Dude, it's funny porque actually so I just signed up for Audible for audiobooks.
Oh,
I
okay.
under the free trial, of course. I'm not gonna pay the
Ah, cálmate.
$15 a month. It's a little steep, right? For
How
not
much?
an avid reader. Um, $15 a month, I think it is
Can you
for
guys do the
Audible.
math? I came from Bogan. Can you guys do 15
15.
times 12?
Es mucho.
Oh,
Was it?
15 times 12
It's a
is
lot,
mucho
dude.
money, no?
It's over $100, no?
Well,
Um,
yeah, dude.
It's
Tan
more
solo
than what
por
we're willing to
francés,
pay, dude.
150, 150,
I mean, you're
130,
talking to somebody that shares Netflix,
180.
Disney Plus, y todo eso, no?
For real, dude. 180?
It'd be 180.
So
Damn, Miguel.
180.
Where'd you go? You went to Bogan too or no?
Yeah, dude. I went in Bogan, dude.
Okay. Flexing over here.
But yeah, so I signed up for the free trial, and they give you, I think, two ebooks. And one of them, the reason I signed up because at work they gave us a book. We're doing a lot of trainings and stuff, and a book is called Difficult Conversations.
Mhm.
Um, and I expected it to be like very businessy or whatever. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to read that book. I'd rather listen to it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm listening to it, and there's a lot of examples of like not necessarily like in a business mind framework, but it's just how you process certain conversations and how you react to them.
Okay.
Gives you some insight into like how to approach a difficult conversation, something that you might not be so comfortable with talking about, or just bringing things up out of nowhere, right? The person receiving that conversation might take it the wrong way, but there's a lot of tips and stuff there. Like I just started the ebook like 2 days ago. Um, pero yeah, it's interesting what's on there, and I thought it fed. Oh, ya ves, Miguel? You started this.
Whoa.
It was fitting right into this conversation, so I figured I'd bring it up if anybody wants to start
I,
listening
I was
to
gonna
it.
say, como Spotify has the audiobooks now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dude, so share with me the name of the book again.
Difficult conversations. I
Okay.
can't remember. Let me see if I can
By the
find
author.
out who.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost otro book is 50 Shades of Grey, no?
I still have another book left. I don't know which one I'm gonna.
To switch it up a little bit, muchachos, and to obviously I know it's a we got into like a little deep conversation. Anything with Netflix? Anything you guys watched recently, or you guys could recommend? I have some recommendation. That's why I asked.
Mm.
I knew it
Tank.
was coming somewhere. I was like,
Yeah, dude,
what?
it's a good one. It's a good one. Tank. Anything you
Dude,
watch or anything you recommend?
honestly, I haven't watched Netflix in a while. Like, tengo el tiempo ahora to watch it. It's just I haven't like.
You prefer to take a nap, boy.
Well, it's because I've been watching a lot of like YouTube videos, just on like random ass shit, dude. Like
Yeah.
how to fucking cook a steak, dude, and like how to fucking
Hey, nothing
like
wrong with that, dude. I've done that. I've done that.
and just like
I mean, I did
different
it too.
like meals and stuff like that. And
Okay.
like pues también with the gym, like workouts and stuff like that. So
Okay.
that's honestly what I've been kind of like looking at.
So, based on your vision, anything you could recommend about a steak or any, or I don't know, anything that you no,
Que
nada.
están bien caros, güey, ¿no?
Está muy frío para ir a comprar uno, ¿no?
Y sí,
Oh,
dude.
Slap
too
that
cold,
meat,
dude.
dude.
Too
I mean,
cold.
Oh, damn.
no,
Tank, relax.
like
Chill.
so I was telling Miguel, like I started getting more into like a medium finish rather than like a well done.
Okay.
And it made a huge difference, dude.
Yo pensé que iba ahorita a decir mi
Mi
futuro y mi
futuro,
pasado,
sí, yo
¿no?
también, güey.
¿Tu
Dije,
futuro
no
qué, güey?
mames. Yo
A
pensé que ibas a decir
medium.
mi
You said
futuro y mi
que to a
pasado.
medium?
A medium.
Ah. Oh, no mames, güey. Acá bien pinche mezcleo, ¿no? Like,
Sí, güey.
Sí.
call me
Speaking
now,
of Cleo,
child,
dude.
¿no?
Sí, güey. Doña Chole, yeah,
Oh.
she hasn't made her comeback, dude.
Y sí, eh.
We're still waiting on
Sí.
those, the actual
The
smoke,
fog
dude,
machine,
in the
dude.
back, no?
The fog machine. The
Todavía
Smoke,
tengo la
dude.
wig, por si la quieres ocupar.
Oh. Ya para
Dude,
el otro episodio, el Romero quema su libro, ¿no?
I
Que
got the other
compró.
one right here, dude.
Oh, la de,
The Jesus one, dude.
yeah.
Oh, shit, dude, for real. Jesus. Okay. But Romero, anything you watch, or I know you've been busy as fuck, you said?
Well, ya saben que master of free subscriptions here. I still have my trial de YouTube Premium, dude. Which, dude, I mean, sí te convence, pero no, I'm not gonna pay that much for YouTube Premium. But so I'm under. Ya se va a acabar mi 3-month trial, I think. But I've been. I started listening to. I don't know if you guys know who it is. Vampiro Canadiense. He has so it's his second take on a podcast. Vampiro, he was a commentator for Lucha Underground. He was I mean, like Triple A at times. Like he was a super famous luchador. Obviously, es canadiense. Dude, pero like he was like, I mean, as a luchador, he was crazy, todo lo que tú quieras, pero his mindset is very different. He talks about the intention of how you do things. He has a lot of guests, and these guests are always focused around like, well, there's like a lot of guests are like conspiracy theories, which are really good, but
Okay.
also like um, he talks about Buddhism, and he talks about just different ways of like different mindsets and how you approach things. He's also has taken like a lot of courses in food and being a chef.
Oh,
Um,
shit.
but one of the things that he touched on recently that was very interesting to me was the intention, right? A lot of people talk about like grass-fed beef y todo lo que tú quieras. He's like, but if you go out to a restaurant and eat grass-fed beef, right, the purest kind of beef that you can find, um, it's at a restaurant. The chef that's making it is just doing his job, and if he's having a bad day or whatever, is like what you're taking into your body is also part of his, like, I don't know how he puts it,
His
essence,
vibe.
aura into it. Yeah, he's like,
Okay.
but if you buy that same piece of meat and you cook it at home, and you're at peace with yourself, and you cook it the way the nutrients hit your body is different.
That's
And he
crazy,
talks.
dude.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way, but he
No,
like
no.
goes into a lot of different. He's talking with people, so it's not like it's a solo podcast. Like he's talking with others. Torres Nilo went on there. Apparently, Torres Nilo is super religious.
Okay.
Torres
He
Nilo,
also
is that
he
a
also
soccer player?
talked. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
he also talks about like they talk about religion y todo, pero like he challenges him too. They're really interesting conversations. So I definitely recommend it if you have time to check it out.
Okay.
Y
That's
si tienen
actually
un
pretty.
free
Random, huh?
trial, ¿no? Porque
Yeah. Sign up now,
Well,
no?
the reason it's easier to listen porque I mean, it's like if you had Spotify, you turn off your phone or you close it, and you're still hearing the audio. So
Right. Right.
with a free
Che-
trial, dude. So
with a free trial, of course.
Cheers,
Yeah,
my
but
code, no? So I can get
YouTube,
another.
if you're listening, we can
Sí.
always give out free promo codes.
y
Let
ya
us know.
después se pone un bigote, ¿no? Y like he makes another account.
No, man.
he just changes his email, dude. He uses different email addresses, dude.
It's not Romero, ¿no? Like,
Sí, güey. Bye, Miguel. Anything you got on your end?
Um, no, dude, I don't think I do. The only thing I would say on Netflix, I tried watching or I watched because there's a lot of hype around it, right? Which was I think it's Rebel Moon. That's
Oh
the
shit!
movie
I
with
saw it.
what's it called, with Zack Snyder. So for those that don't know, Zack Snyder wanted to do a more adult rated R kind of Star Wars movie. He pitched the
Mm.
idea to Star Wars. Star Wars told him no.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided I'm gonna make the movie myself. He went to Netflix and la hizo, right? Is the movie good? In my opinion, it's not. It's it's
Damn.
enjoyable. It's so it's enjoyable. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of good CGI, but the movie itself, the storyline, it's not that good for you to be like, damn, this is amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I that was the last thing I watched on Netflix, dude.
Okay.
Um, then honestly, all I've been watching lately is just on Hulu. I've just been watching Bob's Burgers, so
Okay. Well,
which
uh,
amazing show, dude.
it's a pretty good show. It's a pretty good show.
I don't know if this is the one you're gonna mention, Johnny Boy, but I did want to ask if anybody has seen it because I have not, but I heard a lot about it. Is it the the world behind us or
The
the
world
one that's
behind,
produced by the Obamas?
We
yeah,
did
leave
talk
the
about
world
that.
behind.
I
So
We
think
talked
he
about it.
I
mentioned
did
it
watch it.
Or
in
we talked about it
previous.
here?
Yeah.
We did, but you weren't mentally here with us. Physically, you were here, but mentally, you weren't.
Uh,
But yeah, we
Oh,
talked about it. I did.
Okay.
Say, that was the last time
you
that I
did
brought
talk
up.
about it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
that
I did
explains a
watch
lot,
that.
dude. I was like, I thought we talked about this, no? Like,
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good
It,
interesting.
it's
It's really interesting.
interesting. You still don't know what's fully going on.
No, you don't.
Got
Yeah.
it.
You
I
watch the
remember we
movie
talked
and you
about the ending and all that. Yeah.
you end
Okay.
up with
Ya me acordé.
more
Well,
questions than answers.
yeah, you end up with more
Mhm.
questions. Yes. The one that
Go
I
ahead, Johnny.
watched, the one that I
Mhm.
watched this past weekend was Society of the Snow.
Society of the Snow.
I heard about
Yeah.
this too.
Yeah,
I
Society
have
of the
not
Snow.
at all.
That's the name, obviously in English. I know it has like in the actual name in Spanish because it was produced by Netflix España. Uh, Pretty much, it's about it's a Spanish movie. It's very long. It's 2 hours and a half, 2:25, and pretty much back in I think in the I don't know if it was in the 70s or in the 50s. Some rugby from Uruguay team flies out to like a tournament, and then they crash
Oh,
in the
yeah,
Andes
yeah, yeah,
mountains.
yeah, yeah.
So
Mm,
they eventually try to survive for months out there by themselves. So obviously they crash. A lot of people die. I think out of 45, only 27 were alive, and then obviously started just going down from there based off circumstances. But they landed up in the mountains. It was snowing. It was below fucking degrees. It was just really bad. They
Casi,
had
casi aterrizaron en Chicago, ¿no?
casi,
That's
dude.
it, dude. Yeah, in Middle Lake, Michigan. No,
Pero, dude, no lie. The only thing I guess with them, which was a little bit trippy, is and earlier I was gonna bring it up because Tank sent out a video. He's like, "Oh, I wouldn't eat human flesh."
oh yeah, they did cannibalism. Yeah,
Yeah, so they had to eat the dead bodies to stay alive.
To survive.
Yeah. So which is crazy. So that's something I would definitely recommend. Again, I know it's long, it's 2 hours and 25 minutes long. It's just in Spanish. Again, it's a long movie, 225, but it's really good. It's really good. Right now, you know how the internet and everybody, the CIA and everybody spies on you. I've been getting a bunch of TikToks from the actual survivors.
it's the people that eat cannibalism. No, like
Yeah, I know. From the actual survivors speaking about their experiences and this and this and that. But Society of the Snow. You can look it up on Netflix. It's pretty fire.
I think my dad watched it recently because he was talking about it like I want to say maybe 2-3 days ago, like cuando estábamos comiendo like at dinner, like he mentioned it, but I haven't seen it myself.
I think what happened was I brought it up and he thought it was the soccer team that got stranded.
No, like he was saying he watched the movie.
When he watched it, because
Yeah.
I know first he told me he thought it was a soccer team.
Sí,
And I
eran
told
los
him it was
mineros
a rugby
chilenos,
team.
¿no?
También.
Yeah, dude. I think there's a movie about them, no? About the miners ahí de Chile que se quedaron
So
atorados.
there is a movie.
¿Sí la sacaron? I know that they were going to make one, pero
or they were
nunca
going to make a
salió.
movie.
Mhm.
I think, and there was a movie about the soccer team. También they
I didn't watch
crashed
that.
the mountain.
Brazilian?
I don't remember what
Sí,
country,
¿no?
but I remember there was a soccer team. Y pues obviously there's the rugby team, which I did not know the story.
Yeah, dude. It's
I
really
won't
good.
lie.
It's really good. And then they take pictures based off the movie, but then they show you like real footage of kind of like the movie and real footage, real pictures, and it's really, really good, dude. It's really good. It keeps you like really entertained and everything. One of the movies, or I guess it's a movie on Netflix. It's called Beef. Have you guys watched that at all? It's with
I've
that
heard
guy.
about it, but I haven't watched it.
It won a couple awards. I think it won like an Emmy or
Yeah,
it won something.
it's the guy from The Walking Dead.
The guy from The Walking Dead. What was his name from The Walking Dead? The Asian guy.
He's
Oh, no.
He's also the voice for the guy from Invincible, the comics, which also amazing show. I don't remember his name currently.
Fuck. ¿Cómo se llama ese cabrón?
I mean, you could Google it real quick.
I
dude.
know, dude, pero no quiero. Also, there's something that just came out que se llama Berlin. I know Tank.
I thought that's what you were going to talk about.
I know Tank hates the money heist stuff, pero
Casa de
No.
papel.
I hate the money heist. I hate the accents, dude.
oh, sorry, dude. So Berlin.
So did you
just
watch
came
it
out,
on
dude.
muted or not?
Es que Barcelona, ¿cómo se llama?
Dude, plot twist, dude. Tex ended up with una girl from Spain, dude.
Oh, dude. I don't know.
Damn. Vente para acá, papis.
Papi, otro tío, ¿no?
Vente para acá, tanques.
Dude, so it's not on Netflix, but the one movie I do want to watch is the Iron Claw.
Yeah.
Oh,
wrestling movie. I
Wrestling,
heard
yeah.
like really good things about
with
it.
the Van Eriks.
Yeah.
Supposed to be the story of the Van Eriks.
Ooh, I saw you que dijiste que no, Johnny boy.
I said no, I never watched it.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh, don't watch it.
No, but it's at the movie theaters right now, yeah?
Yeah, it's
It's
movie
in the movie
theaters.
theaters.
Yeah, it just got released maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Something like
Okay.
that.
Más o menos.
So again, definitely recommend that. If you guys want to watch anything, I know Tank said
Have-
that.
But have you started watching Berlin or no?
I have not. I'm gonna try to start it right
Okay.
now, though. Today or tomorrow, for sure.
Right now, es más, keep talking.
You
guys.
know, yeah. Cuídense.
You're gonna see him just like turn around and start watching it.
Rate, review, subscribe, no? Y ya.
Did you see him, Romero? Rate, review, subscribe. Sí, güey. Pero ahí va la pregunta cosa seria, ¿eh? Ya tengo la pregunta. Ya va. We're about to hit that 1
Antes
hour.
de
mark.
la cosa seria, I did want to circle back up porque people
Okay.
might be wondering why did Tank say he was not going to eat human flesh.
Oh, Which I did
Oh.
not watch the video.
Did you not watch the video?
I
Okay.
didn't
I
know.
wonder why people would think that.
Dude, that I saw that video and it was like super weird. It's a TV show. A reality TV show, like all those cooking TV shows or whatever. There's judges y la chingada. Apparently, this guy like he makes a mystery meal, and supposedly the judges after they eat it, they're supposed to figure out what's the special ingredient, and the options are shark, human flesh, or fish liver. And apparently, that goes to give the answer of apparently it was human flesh. Even the host like turns around and like looks at the producers and it's like and they're like legal cleared it. It's fine. And before
Where the fuck you get this? Like, if I want to
thank
cook,
you. That was my first question. Before anything else, I
Where?
was like, where do you get human flesh? Se cortó un dedo para cortar para hacer de comer? Like I have no idea. And how did like a lot of things get
Is this
censored,
legal?
but that was cleared by legal according to them. The judges were pissed as hell. Like some
Yeah.
like one of them walked away, the other one's like, I need to go throw up. Like, but
Y luego
how?
siguió comiendo tacos, ¿no?
I would have thrown hands, dude. Aquí te va tantito como
Hell
flesh,
yeah,
no?
Aquí te va tantito flesh. Dude, and it's crazy. It's crazy because in the movie, not to give spoilers, there's a lot of people that do not agree to eating flesh. They're like, no, I'm gonna starve. Like, it's been 10 days, they haven't ate anything. They ate
Mhm.
like they had like a tuna or they had something and they split it between everybody, and they lasted like 2-3 days. But eventually they went 10 days without eating. So like, we want to survive. I think the best thing we could do is to eat
People?
well, yeah, that's the only thing they had. There's
But
nothing
those are
else that they had.
extreme cases. Like,
Right.
would you take a bite?
And that's
If Tank cooks it like a steak, dude, así como sus YouTube videos, hell yeah, dude, no.
yeah, dude.
Even if it had garlic butter, no?
He knows the recipe, dude. But yeah, honestly, in those extreme cases, literally extreme, I mean, I think you have no other choice, and there's no other way. Did you guys? There's a movie about a
I know
guy
you're
who
gonna
goes.
I know you'll get sick from it. I know you're definitely going to like, because I know
It's
our
raw.
body's not consumed or our body's not used to consuming human meat. So I know that you can get diarrhea, you can like get sick from
Vomit and all that.
eating, vomiting and all that from eating human meat, even if it's cooked correctly.
I do know that there's a movie. Fuck, it's about a hiker who goes in Arizona. And I
48?
think I don't know, maybe.
Or
Dude.
first 48 is a show.
It's a show. That's a good show. That's the first thing I thought of.
You're thinking about the guy that gets stuck in the rocks, right? Like
And yeah, his hand stuck.
he cuts his own hand.
James
or whatever.
Franco.
James Franco, yeah. And then eventually he starts drinking his piss.
Mhm.
Oh, pues just look at Bear
It's,
Grylls, dude. He does it all the time, dude.
Rafael Marquez, dude. That's how he won a couple matches. dude.
Wow, muchachos, yeah, enough.
Is that his
Now-
name, Rafael Marquez? No.
Rafael Marquez was my
Is it-
idol. You just demoted
Sí,
him
sí.
like down to like the
No,
lowest
¿cómo
of
se llama
lowest, dude.
Marquez? The guy that knocked out Pacquiao, dude.
Not
Oh,
Rafael Marquez, dude. For sure, not Rafael Marquez, dude.
Yeah, it's not Rafael. Por eso, that's why I call myself.
Marquez, how about that?
just my
Just Marquez.
For sure,
Not for
Marquez.
trying to be correct. Dude.
no, not Rafa
Juan Manuel
Márquez.
Marquez.
Mi capitán.
¿Cómo?
Juan Manuel Marquez.
Yeah, Juan Manuel.
Mi capitán.
No.
For real, dude.
Another copy, no?
Yeah, dude, that was my idol for a long time, dude. That motherfucker was the shit. I even let my hair grow for that motherfucker.
He never
swear to
noticed,
God,
no?
Just for him so he can notice me, no?
Sí, güey. Ahí les va, muchachos. Cosa seria. An hour mark. Yeah. We're going to close it off. It's a group project,
Este.
eh? You guys already know.
500 balazos.
Si alguien te lee las cartas, ¿deberías quejarte con el servicio postal?
Yo no sé por qué tú no te has quejado con ese presupuesto.
Bueno, es very true, dude, pero te estoy hablando de ti, dude.
Oh, perdón.
Ahí está comiendo su salsita, ¿no? Y su salud.
It's funny because when I was in the summer when I was working at the coffee place, next to us, en el puesto next to us, había una señora que leía cartas. So at that time I was working, it was me.
Llega Tanque con todo su correo, ¿no? Órale, señora.
So that was the joke, the ongoing joke with me and my cousin. Like, estamos en el mismo puesto. And he's like, oh, ¿y esa qué hace? I'm like, lee las cartas. Y se queda. I was like, sí, güey, like, trae las cartas, güey, te las va a leer. Y le hace, pues no mames, güey, me llegó una de migración, güey. Like, I want to know what it says and shit. Like, so for a while, that was like our ongoing joke. Acá, bien mamones entre nosotros. Like,
¿Con quién te quejas, dude? Si alguien te lee las cartas. Tank.
oh, boy, pues. Que las
El
bajé
servicio-
otra vez, ¿no? Porque.
Pero no
como-
te quejas con el servicio postal. With USPS no te vas a quejar.
Pues es que depende de qué cartas me lean, dude.
Okay, but okay, entonces ¿con quién te quejarías? So what type of cards would you complain to USPS? And what cards wouldn't you complain about?
Si fueran las cartas de barajas, dude, pues entonces, pues a veces me quejo con Miss Clio, dude, que yo no
Chole,
soy,
dude.
yo no soy el problema, dude, que las barajé otra vez y que salía, like, the real root of my problems, ¿no? Like, y pues
Okay.
si es cartas así de todos toman a fan mail, dude, pues entonces sí.
That's not a fan mail. Bueno.
Me quejo
What do
con el post office, dude.
Post office? Okay.
Sí, güey.
What do you think, Romero?
Yo lo que les iba a preguntar es, like, ¿les han leído las cartas before?
I've been wanting to, but I haven't. Just
Some letters
because
came open, dude. I don't know if they read them.
What was
the
it?
what?
Some letters came open one time aquí en la casa. I don't know if they read them. They did. I was like, oh shit.
A mí sí.
Sí.
Sí, dude. And I'll be honest with you, dude. That shit was pretty. Like, I didn't believe in it. We're talking about probably 15 years ago. Damn, that shit sounds like a lot, no? Damn.
That is a lot.
Man,
Dude.
Dices,
God
"¿Qué
damn,
pasa
I'm old as
conmigo, no?"
fuck, no?
That's almost half our life, dude. Like,
Sí, dude, for yeah, about 15 minutes, ¿no?
Ahorita vengo de ahí, ¿no? Vengo a ver a la doñita ahí.
me dijeron que este fuera mi último episodio, you guys, ¿no? Like, you guys are holding my true potential back, ¿no?
Yeah, dude. Dude, I want to say out of 10 things that he said, because it was a he, probably about 8 things came true. I don't want to go into details, so don't ask.
Va.
But 8 things came true.
Would you go again?
No, hell fucking no. I don't want to know that shit. No, because now I believe it. Back then I didn't believe it. I was like, nah. So eventually things started happening. I was like, fuck, this motherfucker said this. He said this. He said that. As you know, time went on and it happened. Yeah, no.
So with those 10 things that happened, were they good things or bad things?
Out of the 8, probably it was like 4 and 4. 4 bad things, 4 good things. So 50-50, I guess.
But like not going into details, but like, was it like in a time frame, or is it like one of those like 5 años pasaron, 6 años pasaron, and then it happened? Because at that point, I just feel like it's a coincidence. No, like it's bound to maybe end that, like in that route, and it just so happened.
I don't think so much coincidence, dude, because he gave details as far as like, so say,
Make one up.
you know, I can't
Packers
make
were
shit
gonna
up,
win, ¿no?
O sea, te dijo, vas a estar en un podcast con 3 güeyes que te van a hacer bullying all the time.
Damn,
Y here you are,
something
¿no?
like that, dude. Yeah, aquí estoy. Yeah, something like that, dude. Y el tanque va a ser the leader, ¿no? For the bullying.
That's specific, dude.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, no, tanque, ¿quién? Whose name's Tank, no? Y ya, aquí estoy.
Yo nomás conozco a Eric.
Pero,
He's too tired, boy, ¿no? He can't do that. Like,
pero ahora, si el servicio postal se lee a leer tus cartas, ¿qué pasa ahí? Si te quedas con el servicio postal.
Si el servicio postal leyera mis cartas, me quejo con el servicio postal.
¿Cómo vas a saber que son ellos?
Dijiste, dude.
No, por eso. Sí.
Nada, pues. Si leyera mis cartas, me quejaría con el. Pues
por
no,
ejemplo, con el
ya...
Miguel, recibió cartas abiertas. How did he know it was
Hey.
them?
They're responsible, dude. Les fueron a dejar sus cartas ahí. Like, somebody has to be responsible for that. Pero aquí,
So-
pues yo no me quejaría, dude. Carla abre mi correo regardless. So.
Sí.
Sí.
Que eres con Carla, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
No, ya ni me quejo, dude. Ya.
Oh, that's for me. Oh, okay, thanks.
Ya nada más le pregunta a Romero un resumen, ¿no? About the letters.
Si la veo cerrada, I'm like, why won't you open it? I don't want to open it.
Damn. Va, pues.
Yeah.
Good question.
Just, yes, we're about to close off, pero tenemos historical happy hour
Oh,
con Miguel.
Correct.
Here we go. Bring out the fucking Pink Panther, dude. Come on.
I feel like I gotta end like, no, like.
I like that ending, dude.
I said, dude. Let's make a noise out for that, no?
Nah, no mames.
Hey, that's your fault, dude.
¿Cómo
That's
era?
your fault.
¿Cómo era, Tanque?
Dale, tanque. We got it on video,
No.
dude. So just do it, or we're gonna do it for
No,
you.
no me acuerdo.
Okay,
No me acuerdo. dude.
we got you, dude.
Va, dude, pues
Drop some
este,
knowledge,
like,
Miguel.
so like I was drinking Jack Daniels, right? And in the year I started wondering, like, all right, what was the first American whiskey? Is like the so from there, like and
Espérate, Miguel.
Oh,
Aguanta.
fuck.
Como que hay problemas por allá en the Guerrero household, ¿eh? ¿Verdad?
It's cold, dude. They're running on 3 hamsters, not 5.
Yeah, the hamsters are hibernating now, dude.
como I
Are
messed
you
up
s-
China Boys clip, ¿no?
Y sí, ¿eh?
Ya el clip ya se fue a la chingada.
No, ¿cómo crees? Historical happy hour. Échale, Romero. Give me that fucking Pink Panther. As you were saying?
Psh, dice Tanque, ¿no?
But dude, pues like I was drinking Jack Daniels, Winter Jack Tennessee whiskey. From there, I was like, damn, like I wonder what was the first American whiskey company, right? So they like it's a long journey on trying to find out who it was because you get a whole bunch of different shit right from everywhere. People assume it was some person, there's like like rumores y todo de que somebody else, but actually theoretically, due to paper, the first distillery was in 1783, and it was actually built by Evan Williams. I don't know if you ever had the Evan Williams whiskey. It's another kind of otra versión of Jack Daniels. But yeah, according to this, even though Jack Daniels is the most popular whiskey, Evan Williams was the first whiskey, and apparently, a lot of the whiskey distilleries actually started in Kentucky and in Virginia.
Oh, shit. I guess I can see Kentucky, not
I mean,
Virginia.
Kentucky, like they're still popular, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like in Tennessee and all that, but like Virginia was the one that kind of
That's pretty good, dude.
I
shocked me
don't
a
I
little
don't think
bit.
I've ever had the Evan Williams, but now that I look it up,
I've
I've definitely
never
seen the
had it.
bottle.
Yeah, I've seen it in the liquor stores, right? And one thing I didn't know, or I stay una vez I went to the Weber Grill that's downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, they had their own little bourbon, right? Que ellos hacen. And we asked, we're like, hey, this is really good, like what is the base? And they told us they're like it's Evan Williams. Yeah, they add like flavor and this cosas, and yeah, like they put it in a cask or something. So,
The
but
barrels are different. It does
yeah,
well.
ya es que pues le agregan cosas, like ellos mismos le agregan maybe naranjas, le agregan otras cosas, so that way like it gets a different flavor, but the base is Evan Williams.
Wow, that's a nice fact. I did not know that.
I did not know that, but you still kind of ruined my clip, dude, because it's past a minute. Pero no hay problema. That was historical happy hour, everybody. Now we're in 14 minutes in.
Extra minute long,
Extra minute.
the minute plus.
Johnny, pues I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, pero pues I'm gonna try. No?
I guess.
Dude, you know what's fucked up though? Like, I'm sure people see the bottle que no saben, and they're like, oh, mira estos güeyes copiando like sin saber que like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're the I guess the OGs.
Right.
Well, I mean, it happens a lot. You always with the Oreos. Like the actual Oreo cookie was not the first one to actually come up with the Oreo cookie. It was a different one.
I heard about that.
And
Taco Bell, dude.
and-
Taco Bell. I told you guys about Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
The restaurant in front of the birreria place that we went to, where you guys came over. That was the hard shell taco. It was from there. So the guy who was working there eventually started fucking doing the concept. Hard shell tacos. That was it from that spot, dude.
Ya ven, dude, las doñas que compraban las roscas en la Costco, dude, to resell them. Igual.
dude, I've seen those videos, dude. Damn, dude.
And before the roscas, it was like people would legit buy cakes from Costco and resell them. So it's like, be on the lookout, dude.
Dude, so random fact that I heard que horchata is not from Mexico, dude. Did you guys hear about that or no?
No, the plant. So the plant itself, la flor or whatever, the actual.
Espérate, pero pensé que la horchata venía del arroz.
Rice.
You fucking with me, dude, or what?
I think you're thinking about Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica is
maybe.
The hibiscus, dude. You're fucking with me or what?
Like I know one of them. It comes from Africa. Like I don't know.
No?
I don't know which one it is. Hold on, now I gotta Google it, dude, because.
Oye, pero tú, Johnny, ¿de dónde sacaste el horchata?
Pues ya sabes que TikTok was talking to me, dude.
Oh.
Horchata.
But I also gotta hit up my mom, dude, porque vi que she has a bunch of like romchata flavors, dude, that I had no idea.
All right, guys. So Google.
Africa.
The drink originated in North Africa.
Yeah, I told you.
Horchata?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Horchata is I know.
¿Porque de ahí viene el arroz o qué chingos?
I was gonna say like I don't think rice comes from Mexico, so it would make sense que no sea an original like Mexican drink, no? Or at least I don't think rice.
Wait, so hasta ahí nomás es lo que te dice Google, güey, o qué pedo?
Historians believe that originally came from North Africa and was brought to southern Spain with the Moors, Moors.
Yeah, the Moors they came to Mexico.
Where it became a popular beverage. The region of Valencia is the center of horchata in Spain. What it tastes like is a very creamy and smooth texture, similar to milk. That's all.
So the Moors are people from Africa that went around the world and stuff, and started in España. And there's, I believe, they went to Mexico. I'm not 100% sure, but that's how it's believed that a lot of items that we have in Mexico came from over there.
Mm-hmm. Who would have thought?
I was gonna say like a lot of Mexican cuisine is like de otra gente que viene from other countries and like they bring
like al pastor.
I was gonna say al pastor. Yeah.
Al pastor is from
the gyros or
Lebanon, I think.
Something like
somewhere that. From over there, yeah. Like I'm
pensé que Alemania, dude, por el pastor alemán.
Esa mamada. Yeah. Now we're in. Yes, the government. Yeah, he's not thinking straight.
Like. Review, subscribe, no. Link
Ya, vámonos, no mames. Mi pastor alemán, no mames. Quiere que pusieras se mamó, pero pues no te hiciste.
Perdón, dude, es que I can't be.
Yeah.
Ya ves, Miguel? Gracias.
You guys gotta be on point with that, dude. If you guys would have made me admin, I would have been there. But rate, review, subscribe. All links can be found at todostomanpodcast.com. Don't forget, it's free.com. And then Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. The Facebook group at Todos Toman Pod. Vámonos.
¿Ya ves?
Fácil.
Muchachos, that concludes another episode. No sé cómo se va a llamar el episode, pero
I was about to ask you that, dude.
Out.
You were supposed to talk about pets, and here we are again.
Improvising. For the third week, no?
For the third week. Fuck. No shit, no lie, dude. Damn.
Here's to new year, new us, no? Okay.
Same us.